All right, what's up, y'all? So, Ricochet, man. I made a video a few months about bro, and I was telling people, I was like, this isn't really going the way I expected it to. I got some comments that agree with me. I got other comments that said, no, you should wait. Hold on. Wait until a year in AEW. I was like, I don't think it's going to take that long for him to start looking stupid, but, you know, I'm probably not waiting a year because as they progress with Ricochet, I'm going to document this step by step. Because coming in AEW, Ricochet has been one of my favorite superstars ever. You know what I'm saying? I never had a problem with Ricochet. As soon as he got to AEW, the man has just gotten insufferable on social media and corny on TV. And he has this Hurt Syndicate segment. He gets in the ring. He immediately looks like the lesser man in that entire ring between Shelton Benjamin, MVP, and Big Bob Lashley. The card that was given to him all those weeks ago, they ripped it up. And during the rip-up of the card, Bobby grabs Ricochet's whole face with his hand and just mushes him. He doesn't hurt him. He just holds his face like just like a fruit, like he's holding an apple. And Ricochet is sitting there taking it. Bobby lets him go. MVP says no one likes a kiss ass because that's what Ricochet was kind of doing. And then Rick turns around and just leaves the ring. Like someone just took his toy. Like he didn't even look. He didn't even look like he should have been in anywhere near those three men. And then on Collision, apparently I didn't watch Collision, but what I've heard, he beat Ricochet. He beat Will Ospreay, using heel tactics, getting ref bumps and stuff like that, and got toilet paper thrown on him by the crowd, which I've never seen before. I don't know if that's like a thing that happens a lot. I've seen the streamers and stuff. I've never seen the toilet paper being thrown. That was the first time I saw that. So I was like very much caught off guard, you know. But I see what they're trying to do with Ricochet. You know, this is eventually going to be a swerve where he ends up going to the Hurt Syndicate. Because eventually he wins them over with the fact that he turned his life around and now he's aggressive. But damn, like they did a very good job of making him look like a bum because he looks like a bum. And I was sitting here watching it. I'm like, okay, maybe what they're trying to do is make Ricochet look as corny as humanly possible and then push him all the way back up. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. Because if they're trying to do that, then the first part, they're doing a great job because he looks like he sucks. Only thing is, I don't trust that Tony Khan's going to be able to build him back up from the depths that they've already slammed him at. You feel me? Like, we've seen Ricochet have his little, like, mini buried moments on Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Well, not really NXT. NXT, he was a different level. But when he got to the main roster, we had his, you know, Drew McIntyre tell him to shut up. You know, when he did come back to NXT and Mello and Trick were kind of cooking him. Well, they were cooking him because Ricochet still can't cut a damn promo. And now, Ricochet has a catchphrase, if you didn't know. He does the Jadakiss laugh, you know. or he does a laugh. He does a Jadakiss ass laugh, and he sounds like I should never believe in this wrestler to do anything. You feel me? So I'm sitting there watching this. I'm like, what is occurring in my life at this current moment? Like I'm watching Ricochet, and it's just like how I believed in you more when you were getting put through that damn Toyota Camry when Braun Breaker slammed you. You know what I'm saying? I believed you more at that current moment. And then you out here trying to cut these promos every week. Tony Khan, for the love of God, it's already bad enough that Ricochet isn't the most talented person on the roster anymore. You know what I'm saying? Ricochet was in a weird spot when he was on Raw and SmackDown because he was he was the only person, maybe one or two people, that could do the things that Ricochet does. You know what I'm saying? On the entire SmackDown roster, I believe he's the only person that can just pull out a 630. You know what I'm saying? Or just do a shooting star press whenever they want. But now he's in AEW. And now he's in there with guys that can do that and more. Ospreay and the Beast Mortos and Hologram and All these other dudes that AEW got, they can do that 630, 720, all that all that flippy. They can do that too. So Ricochet isn't as important. So all that foolishness that Ricochet does, and the stuff that really is not really foolishness, is the stuff that he's extremely talented and somehow able to do. He is in a roster now. He's on a roster now with a lot of people that can do the exact same thing. So now he has to do something that sets him apart. But this is what I believe WWE they always knew about Ricochet, but they tried their best to hide it. The man ain't got no charisma. He didn't have a catchphrase. He didn't have a promo ability at all. So it was the best place for him to be on Raw and SmackDown because his wrestling took main priority. But now here in AEW, now he has to be able to do something else, and they keep putting a mic in his hand, and every week they show why he shouldn't have a mic in his hand. And this is what I was warning people in their first video. I was like, you have to be extremely careful with Ricochet at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because he already can't talk. And his wrestling skills, while they're great, you're matched up with people who can do that too. So now you have to show, why is Ricochet better than Hologram? Why is Ricochet better than Will Ospreay? Why is Ricochet better than Beast Mortos or whoever they got on there? You know what I'm saying? If Ricochet can't cut a promo, if that's not one of the things that he can show that's one of his things, you know what I'm saying? One of his go-to moves, then we're in a position where Ricochet is just there. And that's not a good look. Especially when he's trying to be someone who, in his head, he thinks that can. Well, first he thinks that he was the reason why AEW was created, which is funny within itself. But someone who can hold the AEW roster and be like the number one AEW guy, because they need a face to like. That's one of AEW's biggest problems. They don't have a major face that they can look at, like a Cody Rhodes. Can Ricochet be that? Even though they're trying to turn him heel? You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because the way these debuts have been happening, Tony Khan has only hit it out the park with Bobby Lashley. And I'm not even giving Tony Khan credit on that because I'm only seeing why. Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Syndicate are only this successful this early because of MVP, not Tony Khan. I don't think MVP is going to let Tony Khan mess up anything with this. I don't think Tony Khan is booking Hurt Syndicate stuff. I think MVP is. I think that's part of MVP's contract. He said, hey, I'll come back, but I'm not letting the Hurt business get destroyed again. It happened twice. I'm not letting him do it again. You know what I'm saying? So MVP said, all right, I'm running this shit. If not, you're not getting me and Bob. And that's a nice bargain to run. You feel me? But it's like when Ricochet and Mercedes Moné came to AEW, they both came in as somewhat faces. The crowd kind of either didn't give a damn or booed them, and they turned them heel. Just turn them heel, Now Mercedes is heel, which I think she always should be heel, but I don't think she was meant to be. And Ricochet, who can play the babyface role, now he's heel. But thing is, when you're a heel, you got to at least be able to cut one heel promo. You know what I'm saying? He can't do that. He doesn't seem believable. And if this is your first time watching AEW and you see Bobby's entire hand on Ricochet's face and Ricochet looking like a damn fool, you're probably not going to want to invest 8 weeks into thinking, maybe Ricochet's gonna build his way back up. Because y'all know Tony Khan doesn't like long-term booking. So how am I supposed to believe that Tony Khan has this on lock? You know what I'm saying? I would like to believe that's where the story goes just because of my wrestling, of what I've seen from wrestling over the years. They do this all the time. They'll get the guy who's trying to join the stable, but he's not cool enough, so they got to beat him up, and then eventually he turns it around. And it's like, you really were cool. This is a classic tale. I don't think Tony Khan can tell this classic tale because he hasn't told a damn story that wasn't 3 pages long since he started booking. You feel me? So again, I'm not saying give up on Ricochet. I'm not saying it's over. I'm just saying it ain't looking good. The precursor for this is looking pretty damn bad because Ricochet looks like a damn fool and he deserves a lot better. But at the same time, his own mentality to AEW, I feel, is also playing into it. Some people are saying he's being buried because of the comments he made about AEW. I don't think that's true. I think that would be kind of weird. I definitely think it would be kind of weird if Tony Khan punished Ricochet for saying that he was the reason why AEW exists. Now, we know Tony Khan to be a petty guy, but I'm like, come on, man. You can't be petty on the rip. Like, you can't be petty off the rip. Ricochet just got there, and you're like, oh. I would hope not. I don't put anything past anybody, but I would hope not, you know. But time will tell. You know, Ricochet, he still ended up winning against Will Ospreay on Collision with the heel tactics, with the ref bumps and stuff like that. So they're trying to do something. Will they execute it well? You never know. You never know at AEW. But it's just my hope that Ricochet isn't going to become a bum is floundering, you know. And it's very hard to come back from in front of the entire world a grown man holding your entire face in his hand and you didn't do nothing about that. You just took your tail between your legs and went home. Just walked out the ring like someone just stole your candy. And now I'm supposed to believe that Ricochet is just this believable heel. You know, it's just, and I hate using that word believable because that's, well, actually, no, in AEW I can because AEW doesn't make anything believable. So, you know, but I don't know. I know I got a bad feeling about Ricochet and it's not premature. It's not something I have to wait a year and do an assessment. No, I'm assessing what I see right now. And right now, Ricochet's a damn bum. Can they fix it? Of course. They always have time to fix it. But will they fix it? Only time will tell.